The Igorot people of the Philippines carry a genetic code so mysterious that honestly, scientists are baffled. How did it survive untouched for thousands of years? The Igorot people of the Cordillera Mountains in the Philippines have always stood apart. Known for their strong traditions, rice terraces carved into the mountains, and a fierce independence that resisted colonization, they are more than just a cultural treasure. Modern science has revealed something astonishing. Their DNA holds secrets that challenge everything we thought we knew about migration, ancestry, and, well, human history. When geneticists first tested the Igorot genome, they expected to find a mix of Austronesian and East Asian influences, just like most Filipino groups. But instead, they uncovered something baffling. The Igorots showed almost no traces of outside mixing. No Chinese, no Spanish, no Malay, no Indian. Their DNA was nearly untouched, as if frozen in time. Imagine a living time capsule preserving the genetic blueprint of an ancient people from thousands of years ago. That is exactly what the Igorots are. Some scientists call them genetic outliers, but that label doesn't really do justice to the mystery, because what the Igorots actually represent is a direct link to the very first humans who settled the Philippines. Perhaps even one of the oldest continuous populations in all of Asia. Their DNA is so pure that researchers say it may hold the key to understanding the entire Austronesian expansion, the wave of migrations that spread people, languages, and cultures across the Pacific. Think about that. From Hawaii to New Zealand, from Madagascar to Easter Island, millions of people today speak Austronesian languages, and the Igorots may carry the closest living DNA to those original voyagers. But here's the twist. The Igorots never became voyagers themselves. Instead of sailing out, they climbed up into the mountains, away from the coastlines, and built terraces to farm rice. While others spread across oceans, they chose to remain rooted in the Cordillera. That decision may be why their DNA survived unchanged for so long. But here's where the story gets even more intriguing. In 2021, a groundbreaking genetic study revealed that the Igorots carry one of the highest percentages of Denisovan DNA in the entire world. Who were the Denisovans? They were an ancient human species, cousins to Neanderthals, that went extinct tens of thousands of years ago. And yet somehow, fragments of their DNA survived. And the Igorots inherited more of it than almost any other population alive today. Why? Scientists still don't fully understand. One theory is that the ancestors of the Igorots interbred with Denisovans somewhere in Southeast Asia. Another suggests that the unique environment of the Cordillera preserved that DNA better than anywhere else. Whatever the case, it means the Igorots are not just Filipino. They are part of a genetic story that goes back to the dawn of humanity itself. And this Denisovan DNA isn't just some hidden relic, it may actually shape the Igorot body and resilience. Studies suggest that Denisovan genes helped modern humans adapt to high altitudes, extreme weather, and diseases. The Igorots, who live in rugged mountains thousands of feet above sea level, may owe some of their strength and endurance to this ancient inheritance. It's almost as if the Denisovans are still alive, walking the earth through Igorot blood. But there's more. Anthropologists noticed that many Igorot traditions seem strangely resistant to outside influence, just like their DNA. The Spanish colonized most of the Philippines, but not the Igorots. They resisted with ferocity, refusing to be converted or enslaved. Their weapons, their rice terraces, their tattooing traditions, they remained intact. Could this cultural independence be linked to their genetic uniqueness? Maybe their isolation, both physical and cultural, created a protective barrier around their identity. Now, here's the wildest part. Some scientists believe that studying Igorot DNA could completely rewrite the story of human migration. For years, the out-of-Taiwan theory claimed that Austronesian people came from Taiwan and spread south into the Philippines. But the Igorots don't quite fit. Their genetic signatures look older, deeper, and more Southeast Asian than Taiwanese. Some researchers now argue that maybe it was the other way around. Maybe the Philippines and people like the Igorots were the source of migrations that went outward. If that's true, then Filipino mountains hold the blueprint of an entire civilization spread across oceans. Imagine this. The Igorot genome may not just tell us where Filipinos came from, it may tell us where Polynesians, Hawaiians, Maori, and even Malagasy people came from too. And that means the Cordillera Mountains could hold the secret to one of humanity's greatest adventures, the peopling of half the world. But the mystery doesn't end with science. There's also a spiritual layer. Many Igorots believe their ancestors still walk with them, guiding them through rituals, songs, and dance. What if, in a way, they're right? Their DNA carries not just science but memory, the memory of ancient humans, of Denisovans, of voyages never taken, and of mountains never abandoned. Each cell in their body is like a whisper from 40,000 years ago. So what does this mean for us today? For one, it means that the Filipino story is far older and richer than colonizers ever admitted. It means that, long before Spain, and even long before the Austronesians set sail, there were people here, thriving, surviving, and carrying forward a genetic legacy unmatched anywhere in the world. And you know, the Igorots are living proof of that. Scientists are still trying to decode all of this. Every year, new genetic studies reveal new surprises. But one thing is already clear: the Igorots are not just a proud mountain people. They are a living link to humanity's deepest past, and maybe, to its future. Because as we face new challenges in health, climate, and survival, the answers might just be hiding in the genes of those who never left the mountains. So, the next time you look at the terraces of Banawe, carved into the earth by Igorot hands thousands of years ago, just remember, you're not just looking at rice fields. You're looking at a civilization that kept its bloodline pure, its culture intact, and its place in history undeniable. A civilization whose DNA still puzzles the brightest scientists on Earth. The secret DNA of the Igorots is more than a mystery. It's a reminder that sometimes the answers to the biggest questions about humanity aren't in faraway labs or ancient ruins. They're in the people who kept their traditions alive high in the mountains against all odds.